Hi everybody, welcome to week 2, your first day of yoga for the week. So we are moving on, still in Vinyasa flows, but we're going to add in sun salutation too. We had a little bit of a preview from that in last week, so I'll keep on explaining what we're doing as we move along. Remember some things that you may need for today's flow: water bottle, yoga block, as well as a mat, and be in athletic wear. So we're going to begin in our child's pose for a little bit of a meditation as we get started. So in child's pose, come down onto your knees. You're going to sit onto your heels. If you can't fully do that, that's okay, as going to the best of your body's ability. We're going to go ahead and reach your arms out forward and rest the forehead onto the mat. So go ahead and get started there. Make sure that you're at a distance that your hands aren't reaching past your mats. So if you need to, scoot yourself back a little bit, reaching forward and dropping the head and just letting your body relax. Arms are lifted, elbows are not bent, elbows are straight. Taking nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, nice deep inhale. Long exhale out. Thinking about that ujjayi breathing. My fingertips are spread apart so I can grab down further onto the mat as I press down on the palms of my hands. My forehead is rested on the mat. I'm thinking about elongating my spine, reaching forward while pushing my hips back. Feeling that deep stretch sensation through my tailbone. Allowing my mind to center. Not worrying about what it is that I need to get done in the next hour. Just being present, setting my intention for my class today. So keep thinking about that, how you want to show up today in your practice. Remember, it's just you on the mat doing the best that you can. At any point, if you need to pause the video, bring yourself back to child's pose to take a rest in between. Feel free to do so. You can always rest as we flow into through that series, and you can just jump back in when you're ready. Nice deep breath as we inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. Still reaching up with the hands in front of you. Nice deep breaths in, long breaths out. Another thing that you want to think about is your feet. You want to make sure that your feet are not too wide. They're about hip width apart for me, so if you're noticing that your feet are wider than your chest, bring them in closer. You should be feeling like your chest is just resting on top of your thighs. Good, a couple more breaths here as you're settling in a child's pose. Go ahead and use your arms to help you bring you up. We're going to wind that stance. We're going to do a couple more breaths in child's pose, but this time a little bit deeper with our upper body. So wide with the feet, walking the arms forward now, pushing the hips back. And breathe as you exhale. That chest can fall down more forward. Not just my forehead, but my nose can touch now on the mat. My arms are reaching. Nice deep breaths. Allowing the body to just melt onto the mat. Still spreading those fingertips apart. Good, and breathe. Nice deep breaths in. Long breaths out. Go ahead and release the elbows. Let the arms just relax on the mat. Two more breaths here. Nice deep breath in. Long exhale out. One more time, breath in and out. Gently use your arms to help your upper body come on up. From here, we're going to come onto our hands and our knees, kind of starting that warm up, create a little heat with our body, and we're going into that cat-cow. So shoulders and wrists stacked, shoulder, wrist, knees and hips, creating that straight line from elbow to hip. As we inhale, we're going to extend and look up. And as we exhale, we're going to round. Squeeze. Inhale. Extend, look up. And exhale. Round. Begin nice and slowly. Find that pace that works for you. And then once you feel like you want to add a little bit more speed, you can do so. I like to kind of hold at the top, kind of move with my breath. Shift the body side to side. See how my body's feeling. Good. Finding that neutral position, we're going to thread the needle starting with that right arm. So we're going to inhale, bring the arm up, and exhale, reach underneath and through. A little bend of that left arm. Inhale, arm comes up, and exhale, underneath and through. Moving with that breath as we inhale, exhale, through, inhale up, and exhale through, inhale up, exhale through. Couple more here, inhale, and exhale. Two more, inhale, and exhale. One more inhale to exhale through. Good. Bring yourself back to center. Taking it to that left side. Inhale, bring left arm up. Exhale, bring it through. Inhale up. And exhale 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 through. Two more. Inhale up. Exhale through. Last one, inhale. And then exhale. Awesome. Let's come back down. Child's pose. Release those shoulders just a little bit. Very nice. Coming back on that tabletop position, we're going to tuck our toes and just kind of shift forward and back, kind of stretch out through those feet a little bit as we kind of move into that downward dog. And then when you're ready, using those hands and feet to lift you up, coming into that first downward dog, kind of settling in, widening out your base, making sure they're as wide as the mat. Trying to get those legs to get as straight as they can be. Heels are slightly hovering over the mats. Fingertips are spread apart, pressing through the palms, gazing behind you as you're pressing your head through your arms. Nice deep breaths in and exhale. We want to think about our tailbone kind of lifted, reaching up towards the ceiling. We're going to walk it out one leg at a time, so bending one knee, keeping the other leg straight. You can go a little higher on the balls of those feet, really pressing down, getting those heels down onto the mats. Kind of just see how you feel, how the body's responding. All right, coming that center position. We're going to come on those tippy toes, walk one foot at a time to bring you into your first forward fold. Ooh, very nice. So in this first forward fold, it might be a little tight to start. So if your hands aren't touching the mat, you can just have them reaching forward. Let the head and neck relax. With your breath, try to work on seeing if you can get those fingertips to touch the mat, or you can bend the knees a little bit to help support you. Trying with each exhale, trying to work on it, relaxing that body, allowing the muscles to elongate a little bit deeper. Letting that head and neck relax. Shaking my head no. And yes. See how my neck's feeling, if it needs a little bit more love. Also rotate the upper body slightly back and forth. Seeing if there's a place that's a little bit more tender that I need to hold on that side. All right, bring your hands on top of your feet. And as we come into halfway lift, holding here, we're straightening out those legs. Make sure to look at me, and hopefully you can look at yourself in a reflection. You want to keep that flat back. So chest is lifted, pressing down. We're not tucking and rounding. We're lifting with the chest. I'm pushing back with my hips, placing my hands just lightly on top of my shins. I should feel that really deep pull sensation on the back of the legs. Gazing slightly down. And as you exhale, you round, and we're going to come up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slowly, until we come up. All right, very good. So we're going to move into our sun salutation B, which involves warrior poses. So we've already kind of did that in our last week's video. So we're going to kind of flow into that a little differently than we did last time. We'll grab some water, and then we're going to flow into some standing, work on a little bit of balance. And we've got some core, and then we're going to finish off with some deep stretching, and then a lovely savasana. All right, so always starting slow to introduce the poses. At any time, if you feel super confident and you want to speed it up, you can go ahead and do so. But I like to start off slowly to kind of get the rhythm of it, and then we can pick up the pace. All right, so starting in mountain pose, so toes and heels together, arms by the side, gazing forward. So we're bracing through the abs, we're squeezing the glutes, squeezing down with our feet, grabbing onto the mats. Our glutes, hamstrings, quads, everything is firing. We're trying to think of a nice strong base, like a mountain or even the trunk of a tree. Arms are by the side, chest is lifted, nice tall posture. We're thinking about that string on the crown of the head, pulling and lifting. Palms are facing the same way as our heart. And as we hold here, one of the easiest positions to be in, but also can be very difficult if you're trying to stay nice and still. We're gazing forward, we're just holding this posture. One more breath. Good. Inhale, we bring the arms up. And as we exhale, bringing them to heart center, and then we bow down, coming into our first forward fold. Release the hands. Breath. We're gonna inhale, halfway lift, pull those shoulder blades back. And as we exhale, we round, we step it, we hop it, we come into our first plank. Remember, you can always drop down to the knees if you need them. We inhale, chaturanga. We exhale, cobra or up dog. Tuck the toes, we inhale, downward dog. Good, we're gonna shift the weight onto the left. Inhale, right leg high. We exhale, we bring our front foot forward, dropping that back heel. Inhale into our warrior one. As we exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale, we bring the hands down. We step it back, plank. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, up. downward cobra. And then we inhale to downward dog and exhale out. Shifting the weight onto the left, on the right. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, swing it through, dropping that back heel, making sure the legs or the heels are in a straight line. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale and open, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then we're gonna exhale, swing it down and step it back, plank. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, up dog or cobra. And inhale back into downward dog. All right, that was our sun salutation B. So remember, start B. So we're here for a couple breaths. We're gonna keep on repeating that. Move a little faster. I'm gonna reiterate some things as we go along. Goal is to you get comfortable, be able to flow this with your breath. All right, shifting the weight onto the left. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, swing that leg through, dropping that right heel, straight line, quarter of a turn with that left leg. And we inhale, warrior one. Hold it here for a breath to work on technique. Hips are squared, front knee is bent, knee ankle is, our knee is over the ankle, back leg is in that quarter angle, biceps to ears, arms are up. As we exhale, we rotate out, hips are open to the left side, arms are straight out to warrior two, front foot stays there. Now fingertips to fingertips, straight line. Inhale, pushing our weight back as we reach up, palm facing away, fingertips together, leaning back. Back leg stays locked out straight, front knee bent. And as we inhale, we swing our hands down, meeting our foot, sending it back into plank. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, up dog or cobra. To inhale, downward dog. Settle back into your downward dog, bringing your hands slightly back, feet slightly forward, or out a little wider of a stance. Let's take a few breaths here. Inhale and then exhale out. Nice loud ah sound. Big inhale, long exhale out. Good, again, inhale, exhale out. Two more like that. Big inhale, exhale out. And last one, inhale, exhale out. All right, shifting the weight onto the right, inhale, left leg up, swing it through. Dropping that back heel, heels are in a straight line, left bent knee, inhale up, warrior one. Hips are facing forward, check your hips, biceps to ears, chest is lifted, a little raise of the chin. And then as you exhale, open up, warrior two. My fingertips are creating that straight line, perpendicular with that back leg, chest up, hips are now opening to my right side. Flipping that left palm up as we inhale, resting that right hand on that right leg, palm facing away, or I'm wrapping that right arm behind my low back. Left knee stays bent, right leg stays straight. Inhale, we swing the arms down to meet our front foot, and then we exhale, send that leg back. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, up dog or cobra. And we inhale back into downward dog. Very nice. All right, moving a little bit faster. Still not crazy fast yet, but as we get more used to it, we'll pick up the pace. So we're gonna shift the weight onto the left. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, swing through. Inhale, warrior one. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, swing the arms down, send it back, plank. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, downward dog. Up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. All right, shift the weight on the right. Exhale, left leg high. Inhale, warrior one now on the left side. Left leg forward, right leg back. Open up, warrior two. Exhale, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, bring it down, send it back, plank. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, down, up dog or cobra. And inhale, downward dog. Come on those toes, rocking one foot to the other to bring yourself into a forward fold. Relaxing that head and neck. Take a breath here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Arms by the side. And then arms by your side. All right, we're gonna move a little faster, starting from the top again. Just stay right here, don't go anywhere. Meet me at the top of the mat. Toes and feet together. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, bow round. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop it, plank. Inhale to exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra. And then exhale, downward dog. Shift the weight on the left. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale through. Inhale, warrior one. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, swing it, plank. Inhale to exhale, up dog or cobra. Inhale, downward dog. Hold here for a breath. Shift the weight on the right. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, swing it through, drop the heel. Inhale, up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, swing it down. Step it back, plank. Inhale to exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And downward dog. All right, we're gonna run through this one more time. This time, I'm just gonna pronounce the names, let you guys focus on the breaths. So we're gonna shift the weight on the left. Inhale, right leg high. Coming up into warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. And then swing the hands down, back into plank. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. And downward dog. All right. Other side. Shift the weight on the right. Left leg up. Coming into warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. And swing the arms down, plank. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Downward dog. Nice. From here, coming out to those toes, one foot at a time, coming into that forward fold, resting here. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, arms all the way up. And exhale to the side. Very nice. All right. Well done with your sun salutation B. So go ahead, grab some water. Woo. All right, moving on to some poses that we have been doing. We're gonna move into them and kind of right into it versus using our sun salutation as in flow. And then these ones we're gonna hold a little bit to improve strength. So we're gonna start at the tops of the mat with our hands by our side. We're gonna come into warrior two. So stepping with our left leg, send it back, arms out. So come into that warrior two, hold it there. So we wanna think about heels, creating that straight line. Chest is lifted, squeezing with the quads, arms out. Keep that focus there. Nice deep breaths. Goal is to focus on something that isn't moving. Good, keep it going. Remember, at any time, if you have to rest the arms, come out of the pose and then come back into it. Whatever works for you. It's all about finding that meditation, focusing, not letting your mind wander. We've got a few more seconds holding it here. And then we're gonna come to our first extended side angle. So go ahead and straighten out that leg. We're gonna rebend, dropping the arm onto the forearm, and then we're gonna reach across. So as we hold here, this is kind of, we're gonna go through these twice, holding it here. If you're ready for it, you can place your hand next to this inside part of your foot and then reaching across. If you want, start it here as you hold. We're thinking about working through the thighs, legs as we reach across. Breathe, nice deep breaths. Very good, everybody. Keep that focus, you got this. Yoga is also about stillness, not only about movement, but being able to hold a position for a period of time. Good. Slowly unwind straight on that leg. We're gonna bring the hands back out. We're gonna shift the weight forward, push the hips back. We're coming into triangle. And then remember, you can use a water bottle for support, shin, ankle. Our arm is on the inner part as you reach up with the left. Gazing on the left side of the room, or if you're ready, you're going to look up at your left hand. Holding it and breathing. Good, nice deep stretch. Using your abs to help lift you up. And we're gonna stay here. I'm gonna grab my water bottle for support. We're doing a revolving triangle. So essentially, now we're switching hands. So either you're bringing your left hand down and reaching up with that right, or you're using some sort of support. So I'm gonna use my water bottle to help me twist and reach. So we're here. Find that position that works for you. Gazing on the right side of the room while your right arm is reaching high. Or you're looking up at your hand. We're doing a lot of nice deep stretching right here. Good. Gently help yourself up. We're gonna come to the ball of that back foot. Set that block or water bottle, whatever you were using, off to the side. Keeping that leg straight. Up for crescent. So crescent lunge, it's kind of similar to warrior one. The only difference, we're on the ball of that back foot. Hips stay forward, right knee bent, biceps to here. So we're thinking about squeezing that left quad. We're locking out that knee. We're also squeezing and activating the front leg too. So chest is lifted, gazing forward. Nice deep breaths. At any point, if you do need to modify, you can always come down to your knee like here and hold it here, okay? But if you're ready for it and you're trying to keep at it, we're just got a few more seconds. Hang in there. Good. And bring your hands down to help bring your leg out to the side. We're gonna come to the right side for a plank. We're holding it here. So either here or you're gonna bend that right knee as you're lifting and holding. Breathe. Good. And then we're gonna roll over back into plank. We're gonna come up to your hands and you're gonna walk it 1 foot at a time to bring yourself back to the front. Rolling it nice and slowly. Back up to stand. I'm gonna go ahead and move this to the left side because I'm gonna be needing it again. All right, arms up, send that right leg back. And then we're opening up, warrior two. Out to the side, heels in that straight line, chest lifted. And breathe. Same time frame, what we did on that right side, we're doing the same thing on the left. So hold here and breathe. Center that mind. You're doing great. Make sure that knee and ankle are stacked together. Working through that left quad and right quad too, keeping it engaged to lock out that right knee. Up. Keep that focus. Really good. Good job, everybody. Go ahead and straighten out that leg. We're going to drop that left arm on the knee. Extend and reach across with that right arm. So you either can be here in that extended side angle, or you can drop that left hand next to that left foot and reach across. Leave that up to you. I'm just going to start here and reach. Good. Keeping that focus, looking on that right side of the room. Fingertips together as they reach across. Right leg is locked out. Squeezing that right quad. Left knee is bent. Knee is not over your ankle or your big toes, is staying right behind and stacked on top of your ankles. Awesome. And then reach, bring yourself back up. Kind of shake it out if you need to. We're going to come into triangle. So we're having our arms out to the side, keeping the legs straight, pushing the hips back as you reach forward. Dropping that left hand on the inside part of the ankle, right arm up. So here, resting on your ankle, shin if you need to, or bringing that fingertips just resting slightly, just slight touch on the mat. Twisting and reaching up towards the sky and looking up at your fingertips if you can. As we hold here and breathe. A lot of good benefits in all these poses. Nice deep breaths. Thinking about squeezing those thighs to lock out the knees. Wonderful, doing great, everybody. Good. Few more seconds. Hold here and breathe. And using your abs to lift yourself up. We're gonna twist it going on the other side. So this is where you can bring that foot, that water bottle or block. And then also we're gonna rotate the back heel so it's kind of at that perpendicular angle. So now right arm comes down, the left arm goes up, twisting for that revolving triangle. Ooh. Feeling different sensations by adding a twist, for sure. Hold it here. Nice deep breaths. Gazing on the left side of the room. Squeeze those quads. You can, looking up at the hand. Bend that knee, allow you to release your block or water. Come on up, bending that left knee, right leg is locked, and bringing the arms up into crescent. Looking straight in front, we're thinking hips forward, left knee bent, knee on top of the ankle. Whew. Need to pop that real fast. Right back leg, quad is activated so the leg stays straight. Arms are overhead, holding it nice and tall. You're holding here and breathing. Abs are engaged. Shoulders are down and relaxed as you reach and lift. Concentrating on that breathing, centering the mind. Wonderful. We're going to drop the hands. We're going to send that left leg back. We're going to come down onto the left forearm, rotate and hold. Side plank. Again, remember, you can rest the knee, hold it here. If you want, you can stack the legs together. Have one foot in front. Whatever feels good for you. As we hold. Very nice. Rolling over so you can come on to push-up position, and one foot at a time. Bend the knees a lot so you can come into the tops of the mat. And rolling it chin to chest, one vertebrae at the time, and then coming up at the top. All right, now we've been introduced into these poses. We're going to go through this again, moving a little quicker and creating a flow with them. So moving my water bottle to that left side so I can use it for the first pose, and then I switch so you can follow me through that. As we breathe, sending that left leg back, opening up warrior two, extend those arms. We're gonna inhale, we're gonna drop that right arm. Exhale, coming into that side angle, squeezing the quads. We're gonna bring ourselves up, straighten that leg, reach forward, drop, triangle. We're gonna come back up, use the block if you need it, and rotate to the other side. Remember to kind of adjust your footing if you haven't already done so. Good, slowly bend, rotate onto the ball of the foot, come into crescent, hold there. Good, and then drop it down, send it back, right side on the forearm, plank. Hold here. Good, coming onto the forearm, or on the hands, bend the knees, walk it out, all the way to the top. Chin to chest, rolling it up, one vertebrae at a time. All right, second side. Bring the arms up, inhale and open, warrior two. Hold it there. Exhale, bring yourself down to extended angle, side angle. Squeeze the quads. Inhale back up, straighten that leg. Push hips forward, arms, and hold here. Use your abs, bring yourself back up, block if needed for your revolving, and just rotate that and adjust your footing on the back. Bend the knee, adjust, come up into crescent. On the ball of that back foot, left knee bends, biceps to ears. Dropping the hands, send it back into plank onto the left forearm. Open up and hold here. Good. Come back to plank position on your hands, bend the knees, walk it all the way up to the top, chin to chest, and slowly come up one vertebrae at a time. Awesome. Very good. All right, quick water break. Grab that water. Moving into some balancing. Okay. We're going to start with our tree pose. We did this once before. You can kind of be more in the middle of your mat. So we're going to start with that right side. So we're going to be here for a full minute, either on that ankle, on that calf, or on the thigh. Go ahead and start with that right leg on top. We're working that left. You're going to open up the hips there. Bring yourself to heart center. All right, timer's already started. So we're thinking about abs nice and tight, gazing forward, centering yourself, finding that gaze that you can meditate, just focus in your stillness. And at any point, if you're ready, you can bring the arms up, holding it here. I'm also thinking about squeezing that thigh, locking out that knee. Chest is up. And if you're ready, you can work on seeing if you can close your eyes while you're here. Working on how your mind works in space while you're having your eyes closed. Ooh. 10 more seconds. All right, and time. Good job. Go ahead and gently come out of that, or like what I did. If you, at any point, if you get out of the pose, just make your way back. And if it's at time, all good. All right, other side. So we're gonna ground our right leg. Fingertips, I'm thinking about spreading my fingers apart so I can grab onto the mat. Either I'm here at my ankle, my shin, or the thigh, squeezing, locking out that right knee. All right, let's begin. Hold it here. Finding that focus. First, thinking about pushing that knee out to the side. Then when you're ready, reaching up, biceps to ears with shoulder blades down and back. Focus, and if you're ready, you can start closing the eyes to see how your body does in space, and your balance. Almost there. Very good, and then gently come on out of that. Great, awesome. Next up is eagle. So this is going to be a new one for us. I think we haven't done this together yet. So with eagle, we're going to start wrapping our feet first, and then we'll wrap our arms. So you're going to shift your weight. We're going to start on the left leg first. So I think about locking out that left leg, bending that right knee. We're going to start with our arms because we want to use momentum, and then we'll come to the legs. And then we wrap opposite. So if I'm going to wrap with the right, I'm going to go under with the left. So left arm is going to go underneath. You can watch me first, pause and rewind if you need to. Inhale, you're going to come down and wrap around like so. So left arm is underneath the right. And now I'm going to take that right leg, inhale, and then exhale, wrap it around. So I'm thinking about trying to get all 5 fingers of my toes facing forward. At any point, if you want to be here with your feet, you can, and use that for balance if you can't make it all the way around. I'm trying to get my palms together as best as I can, trying to get the shoulders to align. Knee stays bent, fingertips are close together, and I'm just gazing forward. So the goal is to have the knee get kind of low, work through the arms and the legs here. The more you squeeze together, the better the balance, and if you get off, that's okay. Just find that place and kind of come back to it. Ooh. Keep that focus, almost there. Good job, everybody. Keep working and keep breathing. All right, we slowly release the legs first, and then the arms. Woo, and shake it out. Awesome. Very nice. So if this was your first time, it's okay. No. Practice. It makes perfect. So again, what you show up today is good enough, and then anytime, and the more we get into it, you probably will get more used to it. All right, other side. So we went underneath with the left. Now we're switching. Inhale, arms up, and exhale. So now my right arm is underneath my left, lifting that left leg up and wrapping it around. Thinking about squeezing the arms together and squeezing the knees together. Trying to get that palms to meet as best as I can, fingertips together. Staying nice and low with my legs as I squeeze and gaze forward. Keeping that chest tall. So if you're looking at my back, I'm not rounding. I'm keeping that chest lifted. Gazing forward, finding a place that I can stare out to help with my balance. I'm thinking about belly button to spine, engaging my abdomen, my abs, deep breaths. So as I kind of center myself and focus, keep and hold in here. Almost there, everybody. Good work. Just a few more seconds. If you've come out of it, just slowly bring yourself back in. All right, and then gently release the legs and then the arms and shake it out. Very nice. All right, come on down. We're gonna go into our boat pose. We've done this before. So with boat, we're gonna hold here. I'll have us do 30 seconds regular, and then the other 30 if you want to take it up to a V hold. If not, you can leave it with boat. So some refresher modifications. So remember, heels can stay resting, palms out, arms out to the side, and you just lean back and hold here. Boats here. Remember, you don't want to get too far back where you lean too far and you can't hold yourself. So further you go back though, the harder it is. The more upright you are, the easier. And then our V looks like that. Toes are pointed and up, okay? So we're gonna start with at least that we're here for a whole minute. So we're going 30 seconds all together. And then if you're ready to take it up to the next level, you can. All right, arms out to the side, ready, set, and hold here. So I like to think about knees, everything like a zipper, zipping it all up. Palms facing up, chest nice and tall, arms out by their side, fingertips spread apart. Creating that L shape with my legs. Breathe. I'm gonna make sure you're not holding your breath. Nice deep inhale, long exhales out. As we're here, thinking about bracing with the abs. All right, it's been 30 seconds. If you're ready to bring your arms up or legs up, bring those legs up and straighten them out. Join me. If not, you can hold here or rest here. Keep that up, everybody. Very nice. Nice deep breathing. You got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Very nice. All right. We've got one more, a little bit of a challenge, and then we'll cool down and do a nice deep stretch, kind of lower down that heart rate. So heart rate slightly elevated. We're gonna do plank on either forearm or your push-up position. So I'll give you 2 options. You can be here or you can be here. Regardless of where you are, we're gonna do leg lifts. So when you're here in push-up position, we're thinking flexing that foot lifting up with the heel, okay? So we're here and lift. I'm also thinking about tightening my butt cheeks and lifting with the legs, okay? With the leg muscles here. And if you're gonna do it from the forearms, same thing, lift here, okay? So find that level that works for you. 1 full minute. You can only do 30 seconds. You're resting the remaining of the time, okay? So do the best you can. Follow me for as long as possible. And if you can do it all, let's do it. So find the place that you want to be, starting in 3, 2, and 1. All right, so one at a time. You don't have to move very fast in this. We're just going back and forth. Also, the goal is to keep the hips down, not up here. We're not doing this one. Hips are flat and lifting, raising with the heel. So we're thinking heel lift, back and forth. And breathe. All right, good job, everybody. We're over halfway there. You guys are doing great. Keep moving. This is the last hard thing we'll do before we get into a little cool down stretching and then Savasana. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Time into child's pose. Whew. Very nice. Breath in and out. Whew, I definitely got my heart rate going. And slightly come up gently. Grab that sip of water if you need it. Okay. We're gonna flip it on over onto our, have a seat, our glutes. Extend out those arms. We're coming in our seated forward fold, so kind of just as needed. We're thinking squeezing muscles, flexing the feet so they can be nice and tall, chest is lifted. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach forward. Remember, if you can't make it the shins or to the toes, you can just hold on to the shins. Relax the head and neck. Same thing with your ankles. If you can, take those 2 index fingers and wrap around your big toes. Thinking just a nice deep sensation down the legs, down the spine, the low back, feeling it a lot in that tailbone area. And as you hold, you can let the toes relax. Or if you're liking that deep sensation, you can keep them flexed. I'll leave that up to you. And as you exhale, the goal is to sink a little deeper. Keep it here. A few more breaths. Allow yourself to just relax. Thinking about the breathing and slowing down that heart rate. You can even close your eyes if you want to help you. You'll notice that your body should be shifting and shouldn't be in the same spot as where you started. Should have gone a little deeper in it. With that exhale, allows you to get a little bit deeper into that stretch. Right, release the hands, and 1 vertebrae at a time, just gently bring yourself back up. All right, we're gonna cross the leg kind of into a figure 4, like as if we were gonna do our pigeon, but we do that flipped over. And then we're gonna bend the knee up, like so. So we're gonna hold here. So with this pose, you can also, depending on level and intensity, the closer you bring that foot towards you, the deeper the stretch. So find what works for you. So using the arms behind you for support. And we're just holding here. Nice deep breaths. Again, if you want to close those eyes, just allow yourself to focus on your breathing, allowing that heart rate to come down. We also want to see where that right knee is at. We want to make sure it's out to the side, it's not too up either. So kind of make sure straight line across. Good, and then we're just gonna slowly walk that front foot to straighten. Go ahead and release. You can kind of shake it out if you need to. Crossing the other leg. You might notice one leg tighter than the other. Walk that foot. Yeah. And then kind of same thing. Find that level of intensity that works for you. You should feel it on the outer part of your hip. Again, you can close your eyes and deep breathe. Or focus on stillness, something in front of you with your eyes open. Make sure that left knee is pushing out to the side, now coming up towards your chest. Adjust if needed. Very nice. And then just gently release. I like to take my time with these because sometimes blood flow and stuff can happen. Just want to be gentle to the body. We're going to come lay on our backs. So make sure that your head is resting on the mat. So if you need to adjust, kind of readjust. We're going to start by bringing that right knee in front of the chest. So I like to either can interlace your fingertips and pull towards you, or you can stack one hand in front and one hand underneath like that. And we're thinking about just bringing it towards our armpit area, so the outer part of your rib cage. I'm just giving it a nice little tug here as you breathe. Good. And then gently release that. Well, taking that left arm, we're going to bring that knee across, extend out the right for a spinal twist. And then we're going to twist and look over the right shoulder. And using the left hand to gently add pressure as you twist. And look over and breathe. Nice deep breaths. Again, you have the ability to give yourself more of a deep stretch or a less stretch. It's up to you. And then you're going to gently bring yourself back to center. We're going to bring both knees in and we're going to rock side to side. Now, gently releasing that right leg straight out across. Holding on to the left knee, we're going to squeeze that knee into the rib cage, or to the armpit area on the outside of the rib cage. Holding it here. Good, and release. Taking that right arm, placing it on the knee, bring it across, twist and look over the left side, extend out the left arm, out. Feeling that deep sensation through the spine, maybe a little bit feel it in the back. Gently bring that left leg back to center. Bring that right knee in, and then we're rocking side to side. All right, coming into our last pose, well, second to last pose as we finish off into happy baby. So grabbing the outer part of your feet, letting the knees not crush on your rib cage but out to the side. Again, depending on how you're feeling, you can straighten one leg, keep the other leg straight, kind of walk it. Just kind of freely see how your body's feeling and what it needs. Nice deep breaths. And long exhales out. Awesome. All right. Go ahead and release the legs. Bring it forward. We're going to let the feet roll out to the side. Arms are resting by the sides of your body. Palms are still on the back of the hands. Palms are up. Fingertips are nice, naturally curling in. Eyes are closed. Your body is just melting onto the mat. Allow you to focus on your box breathing if you choose so. So remember that was 4 breaths. Inhale, holding it for the 4 breaths. Exhale for the 4 breaths. And then hold. As you figure out your meditation, either breathing on holds or just nice deep breaths, I want you to focus on how your body is just melting onto the mat. We're going to start with our head first and just make our way down. So that forehead is sinking a little deeper into the mat. Then we're feeling it through our eyes, our nose, allowing your mouth to be fully closed, and just think about the tongue pressing lightly on the tops of your mouth. You're breathing in and out through the nose. And now that sensation is moving down the neck and on the shoulders. You're just getting a little deeper, melting a little further onto the mat. From the shoulders, you're feeling it down the spine, low back, and the hips, as well as the shoulders, down the arm, the hands, and the fingertips. From the hips down, the legs, knees, ankles, to the toes. Continue to focus on your stillness as we rest here in Savasana. start to awaken, start by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Roll on to one side, creating a pillow with the arm underneath. Stacking those knees together. And when ready, using your arms to help you, gently come on up in a seated position. All right, thank you for your practice today. Namaste, hands at heart and bend. Wonderful practice. Good job today. Hopefully you're continuing to learn about your body and your strength and flexibility. All right, and we'll see you next video.